Okay, hi again folks. In this video we're going to be looking at the career of Henri Jokiharju, as he is also RFA this summer, so we got to see what we think he can be making also. Coming up. All right, this is going to be, sorry folks, let me grab my ginger ale as we're looking at this, because this is another one that we have to really lock in, I believe. There's too much potential not to. All right. The champagne of soft drinks. All right. Let's take a look at it. He's turning 22 on June 17th. For the record, folks, he's 10 months older than Darlene, okay? So that means not very much. But what it does mean is that he could also mature all of a sudden just a little quicker. He could. Doesn't mean he will, but he could. He just could. That, you know, when you're 22, 23, 24, that's huge years. You know, all of a sudden you look at, I mean, take a look at Middlestat now. Middlestat looks like a young man now, not a kid. You know what I mean? All right. So let's go. Let's look at this. Same exact 3 years as I'm going to put a little asterisk next to this because I forgot. Okay. All right, his first year was in Chicago, so I wanted to put an asterisk there. 38 games played, 0 goals, 12 assists, 12 points, -7, 48 hits. Then he comes in a trade where we lost our future Hall of Famer Nylander over to Chicago. And 2019-2020, 69 games, his first full year with us. 4 goals, 11 assists, 15 points, -6, 74 hits. And this year, 45 games, 3 goals, 5 assists, 8 points, -10, 45 hits. Now for his career, 152 games, 7 goals, 28 assists, 35 points, a career -23, 167 hits. 5 on 5 of his, all his points are 6 goals, 26 assists, 32 points. And on the power play, 1 goal, 2 assists, 3 points. And career average ice time, 17 minutes and 59 seconds. So again, we're looking at potential. You know, this is the thing. We're not looking at proven, we're looking at potential. And when you got somebody like this, a good young stud like this, you got to be realistic and say, are we right or are we wrong? Is he really going to develop into what we're hoping? Or is this pretty much going to be the average of his career? You know, that's why it's a hard thing with somebody like Jokiharju, because his ceiling's not as high as Darlene. I think everybody in the entire NHL knows that. But still, you want to make sure you have your young studs locked in, you know? And unless you want us to go call Chicago and see if we can get Nylander back. Do you guys know? Okay, I didn't think so. Oh, God, you believe they made that deal? Good God. I remember seeing their fans online saying, oh, this is really going to work out, this trade. Some of them, not all of them, some of them. Because they're going to put him on a line with Kane and Tays, and it's like, it didn't even work out, even that. They tried everything over there. I don't know, Nylander was a true NHL bust, I believe, you know, just is. I don't believe he's a late bloomer, I believe he's a bust. All right, so, again, folks, I say bridge deal. You got to bridge a contract like this. Or you lock him in at a cheap rate. And I don't think he's going to go for that. He's a first rounder. So his ceiling's higher than this, I believe. And so we got to be realistic here. I would say, you know, I had Darlene, I'm going to do 2 or 3 years on each one of these guys, okay? I had Darlene 3 years at $3 million. Okay? Jokiharju, this is tricky. It is, folks. You know, because you want to make sure he feels secure. You want to make sure the team feels secure. You want to have, when you do the handshake and everything, no bad emotions about it, where this guy's saying, oh, Jesus, I can't wait. I'm going to demand a trade out of this place. Or, you know what I mean? You want to make it well. You want to make it a good, healthy decision also. But you got to pay also, not, and, you know, I get it. He's a defenseman. We're not paying for the points. I look more at the plus minus and the hits. I do. But everything in this day and age is counted. Statistics are counted by other statistics. It's insane. I mean, the computer geeks won, believe it or not. So, God. All right, here's where I stand with it, okay? If we could get him for 3 years, at 2.25 a year. Tell me what you think. Now, you might look at this and say, well, how come you don't want to give Sam more, but you want to pay these guys? Because I really believe these guys are going to be with us long term. And I believe that Jokiharju and Dahlin are the future of this team on our blue line, you know? And I'm not saying Risto won't be around. Hopefully he will be. Because if we can keep locking Risto, these two, and Owen Power when we get him, because we're going to get number one, I figure we'll have one hell of a blue line for a long time. A long time. I mean, if you're those guys, you know, who's going to want to leave? Yeah, I'm assuming we're going to win the lottery. I'm going to just do that from now till we lose it, if we lose it. Because the truth is, folks, let's have a little fun with it. I mean, we're not going to stress if we get number 3. I mean, it's, you know, there's no Connor McDavid up there this year, so we don't have to stress if we don't get number 1. I don't know. This is kind of where I'm at. You know, God, I would like to lock them both in at 3. I would. So we don't have to worry about this for the next 3 years. You know what I mean? And then we can look at a long-term deal down the line. I don't think either one will get long-term. I'm going to say it right now. Even Dahlin. I'd be surprised. I would be. If management wants to go that route, I understand where they're coming from because he is our franchise player of the future. I believe. I believe that the fact we didn't win Connor McDavid is why we got Rasmus Dahlin in our lineup right now. So anytime people complain we should have got McDavid, or I wish we would have got McDavid, well, yeah, you know. I like having this Dahlin kid too, though, you know. Dahlin and Jack. I don't know if they're both rolling and McDavid's having a bad year all of a sudden. If he is ever going to have a bad year. I'm just saying. Would we trade those two for McDavid? Probably. But it would be a hard decision if they're both playing amazing, right? Just saying. People put too much weight into what's happening now with their players. They do. But this is why that we're in the now era. The now says he hasn't done very well, this kid. Not yet to make a lot of money. 3 years at 2.25. That's where I stand with that. You guys let me know what you think. I don't know. I like him. I do. I mean, I'm just saying I like him. I like our blue line. I do. You know, I would love nothing more than to somehow keep Miller and somehow unload on Poso to those guys and somehow make it fair with them with draft picks or something and get the number 1 pick also. Still all at the same. Oh, God. Can you imagine our blue line, how stacked it would be? I don't know. Let me know what you think, guys, because I'm just going to be, my brain's going to rattle with this. I will see you later on. Have a good one.